Hello all. On this video I will show you how to use image reference on desktop remote access. So after you log in into a remote access um, and I open up Zbrush, and you need to download the image onto the computer that you connect to, because these are a browser base. It's not really inside your computer, so you work remotely to a lab computer. So open up a Chrome, and you go to our class page, and or if you have image, just send it to your email or something like that, and then you can download it. So I'm gonna go to weekly lecture, and on lecture 3 I have the horse, so I'm gonna download this. So save image as, and I'm gonna put in D drive temporarily. And if you click on this PC, you will see the hard drive on the DMC. This is in room 195 and computer number 13. You can connect to like 19501, 19520. I think we have 20 machine, so within those range number. And I haven't tried a different room yet, but you could try different rooms, see if it work. So now please refer the how to connect to the lab computer on the separate video. So now I'm gonna put in D drive temporarily. Also, you have an option to put on your user drive. However, on your user drive, I am not sure how much space do you have. I have to check back with Marty to see how much do we actually have. So, and now I think we should save in D drive first, and then you can copy into the user drive. These are a cloud, so it means it may take longer to save the file on your user drive. So I want to be safe, so I want to save in here first. I'm gonna create my own folder called read, so that all my stuff will be inside this folder, and this folder inside D drive. If I go back to my PC, it will be right here. And when you look at right here information, can you see the D drive data drive has 171 gigabytes and a gigabyte. So, and then if you look at it, the free space, it has almost all of them. Okay, so I have it in here, and I'm gonna save that in there. So now I'm gonna minimize this. If you click on Window Explorer, not Internet Explorer, and then you go to D drive, because we are inside this computer, DMC I am DMC 19513. So this is my folder. If I double click on it, I can maximize it, and I'm gonna leave it on the background. So now I can go to Zbrush, and if I grab this to see through, I can see through. So this is the first way to do it. Okay, another way is you put the image reference on the view of Zbrush. So based on this image is site profile. So when I go to ZBrush, I will click site profile. Use this reference icon as a referencing. So this is the site. Now you can extend either on the right, or you can use the same palette, same divider. So I could go to texture, grab that, drop into, and image plane, reference view, and we need to go to the either right or left. Let me click on left. So left is right here, that reference. If it right, here we go, it go this way. Can you see that reference? So left based on the let me see through quick. See, based on the orientation of the horse, the head is go to the left. Okay, so now make sure you click left, you load the image, and I save it on data drive. So I go to my data, and it's JPEG. You have to use JPEG. Even though these are PNG, it still read as a JPEG. So if you have a JPEG, it's JPEG. If you have a TIFF, it's TIFF. PSD is PSD. This is JPEG including PNG. And here we go. So now the problem with this is because of I really believe this is because of remote access to the so that's why we get that. So I didn't expect this, so it's mean that will not work correctly. Let me try some so in this case we can't really use this. Now to turn this image off, you just uncheck this button, and I'm gonna go back to use the see-through. Okay, I did a little test, and because of PNG, that's why it doesn't show up correctly. So we need to resave the image. To do that, let me turn this off again. See, I resave it. I'm gonna delete that. There we go. So you double click to open in the photo viewer right here, save as, and save as a JPEG. So that's the default. Just remove that, and I can say it one, save. Here we go. Okay. And I think it could be that. Let me check. Oh, I know what happened. Because of there is a dot here. Let me check. Here we go. Let's make one. So it's still JPEG because I think I have an extra dot on there. Let me test. So if I do load the image, JPEG, and I'm gonna pick that one, and it works. That's it. Okay. So now I found the problem on this. It's just because the file name is incorrect. It has a .png before, even though it's a JPEG. So Zbrush got confused about what the file extension is, as it has two .png and dot. If I do this, might make more sense to you. Okay, because the file name has, let's say, horse, right? What am I doing? Hold on. It's dot p n g and then dot j p g that that is why Zbrush cannot calculate the compression of the pixel, because Zbrush got confused with .png and .jpg. It's two extension on the single file. It has to be horse, here we go, .jpg only. Here we go. So sorry about my writing. Okay, but that's it. So here we go, and you can now, if can you see I can reduce the opacity right there, so that you can see through the model a little more, see through the reference image more. Okay, so now you can add different image also. If I click font, can you see that left is gone? And look at on the reference. Let me turn off see through reference there, and then you can load another image. Oh, I don't have the image here, so I'm not loading. Okay, but then you can switch to left. Oh, we need to store. I forgot to store. So click, do again one more time. There we go. And then click store view. So now when I switch to font, I can switch back to left. It come back. But then if you decided to use a reference view instead of see-through, you need to use this menu to save your file. So save as, it will save in a ZPR project. So you can save into the folder. Let's say okay, test image project. Okay. So now, if you use a tool to save as, it will not save the reference images. So I can do a test image tool. Here we go. So when I go back here, can you see there's a test image tool Z2, and this is Z project. And can you see Z project has a larger file size because it has a texture information. So that's how it works. So now if I turn this off until end, here we go, and I'm gonna clear this. I'll go to reference initial. Here we go. So that there's no texture. Oh, there's still some texture in there. So if I do a load tool, here we go, draw it, and when you load tool, now if you don't restart the computer, the bitmap is still there, so you may able to retrieve the image back by clicking here. Now if you restart the computer, like, or you come different days, this image will not be available on the system because it might has been restarted. So you can't just use load tool. You really need to use file menu and open. I'm not going to save that. And this is test project. Now the test project will open the image right here inside there. Okay, so now let me explain it again. So if you come with a new initial Zbrush, there will be no information of the texture here. Does it make sense? There's no information of the texture here. So these will not be displayed there also. At the moment though, there is there because I just use this software on this computer. I haven't restart, because whenever we restart the computer or you go to different computer, these images will not be there. Okay, I hope that you understand on this. So just remember, if you decided to use the reference view on Zbrush, you need to save file from here and open the file from this menu, file menu, not on load, not on tool palette. Okay, that's it for this video.